Hey everyone, yesterday, Easter Sunday, hope you had a great Easter, I happened to locate a cool YouTube video before I got things going with, celebrating Easter, that was on the Oakland Sideshow. And one specifically that was held at the intersection of Grand Avenue and another street that essentially blocks the on-ramp to the part of I-80 that leads to the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge, the approach ramp. That would have attracted a significant crowd. They're doing spins in the middle of the street in Grand Avenue, West Grand, and with cars that were thoroughly modern. So I looked at it and I thought, that should be made into a legal business. I really thought a little more about it, and then I got this gigantic reaction. Whoa, negative. On Facebook. Some on YouTube. I would prefer them all on Oakland News Now. But I digress. I'm addressing this since everything is in a sense multimedia, multi-platform. Fine. The reason for this idea was to essentially take away the need to police people for actions that in total comprise what could be a successful business enterprise. Consider this. You have cars, modern cars, being used to turn or produce certain stunts. Why not, think about it, why not have automobiles sponsor an event in an area, maybe somewhere near the Oakland Airport Business Park where there's a number of acres available and more, style it kind of like the old Malibu golfing games go-kart setup that we had near the Coliseum decades ago that I played at, and probably you if you're that old and been in Oakland that long. And create something that would be the American graffiti for the 21st century. A place where you could take your car, enter into a contest of some type that would have one winner or one group winner with prize or prizes, including a brand new car. A place where automobiles could show their new cars and what those cars could do. A place that would allow local Bay Area and Oakland in particular tech organizations that had products focused on automobiles to feature their wares for showcase. Kind of like the experimental prototype product showcase of tomorrow, right? Although really in truth, tech companies, organizations, media tech organizations have events like this all the time. So in that, why would it work? It would work because for the reasons I offered to you. The pushback that I got was always, unfortunately, for the most part, focused on someone's attitude about what they think someone else is. Call it racism or classism, whatever kind of ism you want there is. It was obvious. One person saying, or describing the people that participate in the sideshows as fools, and worse. That has nothing to do with the idea. It says nothing about the people that these folks don't know. If those are the reasons not to execute, or for the city of Oakland to find a business partner and create a business around that, then I submit, if those are the best reasons to not do it, then I submit it should be done. The problem today in Oakland is that too often people say no without even trying to figure out how to get to yes. And in many, many examples, it costs money and jobs because of someone's prejudices and assumptions. We cannot allow our economy to continue to be formed that way. You will create more homeless people and more poor people even after we get out of this pandemic situation. It's not enough to pray that we don't become a third world country. And I do, because some of you seem determined to drive us that way, and yet you have no idea what you're doing or saying. Something like this can work. In our automobile craze culture, it's a cinch. Like Michael Canay, you asked me who would deal with insurance. Well, look, when you establish a business, I certainly hope you're a lawyer, you have your own company, you have your insurance. Anyone establishing a business sets up an insurance program. Period, end of story. You and I both know that. So there again is no reason not, I repeat, not to do this. And every reason led, from my perspective, by reduction in city costs for unnecessary reasons, used for unnecessary reasons to do it. Rousting people up, telling them not to go here and there. Why not a situation where the city can say, hey, you know what? Here is a placard. Here is a brochure. Go and sign up to participate in our program, in our company, in our contest, in our game. Provide a place to go that has a true incentive, not just an incentive that's legally based, but an incentive that's monetarily based. That's my point. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com.